Hey, before we really get into it with Colin Quinn, I got to play some primetime gossip with Sam Roberts, because it might lead to an update today. That's what we're hoping for, okay? All right.
We're back with more primetime gossip. Just when you thought the Antholini Express had come to a halt, not so fast. We found out that the relationship became complicated recently when Joe found a friend of Anthony's who was hanging out in his closet. But before the two could call it quits, Anthony has one more assignment that he needs to complete.
What we learned was that a couple things left Anthony's house that shouldn't have left the house after the breakup.
Yeah.
And for Anthony to get these items back that he really wants back,
I must exchange goods and services.
Right. You have to pick up $500 worth of dry cleaning or something like that.
Worth of dry cleaning.
And buy a new camera.
And a new digital camera.
That's right. Dry cleaning and electronics. I'm sure that's a piece of cake for such a fancy radio millionaire.
And everyone's wondering, how did it go, Anthony?
Well, it went very smoothly. I had no problems whatsoever. There wasn't any arguments.
Very good.
Because I didn't go.
Looks like the trip was just too much for Mr. Anthony to make. Luckily, he was able to acquire the services of his manservant Keith, and after nearly a week, gave an update on the property exchange situation.
Is it over? Did the hostage exchange take place?
Well, Keith, was over the house yesterday supervising some construction.
Okay.
And he reminded me of the situation. I got some cash, and apparently Keith is going to take care of the exchange.
Gonna. That's right. The exchange still has not taken place. And why? Is Anthony still hanging on to those shiny memories of the days of Antholini? Or is he just lazy? We can't be sure, but in the meantime, Anthony is building a secret extension onto his magical castle for his mystery guest.
Building a hidden closet, a hatch, a false wall in the back of the closet that can be opened up with a press of a button.
Maybe he really is just lazy. But looking into the future, Ant, maybe don't give the next one your house key and alarm codes. Keep it locked as PTG will be back with all the latest breaking news in and around the Opie and Anthony universe.
And there you go. That's how we left it yesterday.
Yeah.
And now Everett's still on hold. Well, let's let Everett ask the question. Everett in Canada, how are you?
Great. How you guys doing?
Pretty good.
Good, eh?
I just want to say, you guys, you make me laugh all the time. I love your channel. And it sucks on the weekend when we get preempted because I haven't listened to any music on this XM since I got a year and a half ago.
Yeah, well, I was supposed to be on. Me and Danny were supposed to do a secret show. And
I heard the last one. It was great.
Of course it was.
But actually, I was just wondering if it went down and if Keith ended up having to draw a gun over the door.
Even Canada's
involved.
Family,
all the Italians are throwing spaghetti out the friggin' window and shit.
Look at you cursing.
Yeah. Well,
it's not till 9.
Great morning show, yeah.
All right,
so it's 4 o'clock in the morning here, so.
All right. Thank you, Everett. Well,
silly Canadians.
Anthony, did it or did it not go down yesterday?
Wow, this just in.
This just in on the iPhone.
FYI.
Good.
And this is from Keith.
Okay.
The exchange goes down today at about 5 p.m. I'll see you later.
It was supposed to happen yesterday.
Yes, it was. Very busy yesterday.
Yeah.
I guess Keith is a busy man.
Yeah.
You know.
Keith is a go-getter, so why is he stalling?
He's not stalling.
He should have had this done already.
Keith is very busy. He's got a job. He's got, he's pretty much my personal assistant. Takes care of all my business dealings around the house.
Yeah.
Has to remind me to take the garbage and recycling out.
And he's not a cop anymore?
Of course he is.
Maybe you shouldn't be bringing this up on the air. It's probably not good for you. I don't know. I don't think cops are supposed to have side projects.
No, he just
mentioned ones. Yeah.
Keith has been a good friend of mine for many years, so it's it's a friend thing.
Every cop out there has a side project. They just don't talk about it, especially on national radio shows.
It's not like he's doing anything illicit.
Radios that all the cops listen to.
Right? No, nothing illegal or going on. He just takes care of stuff. He knows a lot of people that I need to do business with.
You don't want to mess with that 3/4. They don't like that one bit.
No.
He'll have no fury like a cop who gets his 3/4 mentioned.
3/4 mentioned. Yeah.
Anthony, now this whole relationship you had with Jill was very public, and it was on the radio.
Yes, Sophie, it was. It made a lot of the tabloids, the newspapers, the gossip columns.
David Hinckley.
You're right. David Hinckley yesterday had
that go-getter David Hinckley. He got the scoop.
Had a report.
He said a major radio program.
Yeah, you saw
he
that?
didn't even say the Opie and Anthony show.
I think he doesn't like us. That's fine.
Anthony.
We don't like you. We don't think you do a good job with your dumb radio column.
There's such a misconception here. I wasn't stashing a girl in a closet. She went in the closet of her own accord because that's where the clothes were.
It's like Boeing. That play.
Boeing.
They had that play. It was based on a 60s drawing room comedy. Oh, just go here. No, not under the bed. And there's a girl under there. One goes behind the drapes.
One of those old wacky, like it's a mad world kind of. Yeah. Wasn't Jerry Lewis in that or something?
All those guys were.
Sure. But I think because this was such a public relationship that maybe the hostage exchange should happen live on our show.
I can't see that happening, really, to tell you the truth, quite frankly.
Why not?
Well, I think there's
because you would be uncomfortable.
I wouldn't say. I think everybody would be uncomfortable.
I think everybody would be very. I love being uncomfortable.
Everybody except you would be happy about the uncomfortability.
Yeah. It's one of those things where it's you can't. There might not be enough good humor left for a meeting like that to take place and come off as friendly or anything.
Not everything
like
we do has to be about humor, my friend. I say at least
she wouldn't go for that, though.
She probably would. Why don't you text her?
What?
And see if she's...
No!
And see
You're insane.
Want me to text her for you?
I'd sooner have
He's right.
other people come here. Let me see if I can put some perspective on it.
Okay.
There's probably 2 or 3 people I could name that I would like to bring in here and maybe have you have a discussion with.
Whoa! No! Actually, I would do that in a second. No problem.
Yeah?
No effing problem.
I love the fact that nobody
problem.
even mentions that to Norton because you know he would have no problem with it.
Yeah.
You could bring any skeleton in his closet and go, yeah, bring him on.
Oh, Norton.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the fact you said bring him on.
Bring him on.
Bring him on.
It's more accurate the way Jimmy said it, I think.
Let's say hi to Brian in Philly. The first place Phillies. Hi, Brian.
Yes. Sorry about that.
Brian. Yes.
Yo, Ant, when you do this hostage exchange, is he going to relinquish your manhood?
Why? What are you talking about, sir?
I just wanted to know. I mean, you sound like a better person without her. That's all I got to say.
Really?
Yeah, you're a better man without her.
You trying to say you don't like the naked fear Anthony's been displaying since the breakup?
Let's go, boys.
Anthony, no, he went the other way. A lot of confidence and like.
Yeah, but there's still a little part of him that's very, rightly so, very hesitant.
Well, yeah, I am kind of hesitant. I don't like the woman scorned thing is kind of.
Yeah, you're damn right.
That's one of these shaky situations.
You got to go home. She'll kill him. But
so you got to go home.
She'll kill him, but she won't. She won't let him go.
Yeah. We are not animal. It's one of those situations where I don't want to push things. That's why a lot of people are like, what the hell are you doing? You don't have to get it. It's your stuff. You don't have to get it, the dry cleaning and the camera and stuff like that. It's like, look.
Yes, you do.
I know if I walked in on that, if the situation was reversed, I sure as hell wouldn't be getting the dry cleaning on the camera.
Sure.
But it's a situation,
You're a cuckold. You'd probably service the bull.
The bull. That was a bull.
Service the bull.
Get a cream puff. What do they call them?
Cream pie.
Cream pie?
You make sure that everything was prepared for the bull properly. Oh, my God.
Get me ready. Get me ready.
Oh, God.
Get him ready.
I am the furthest thing from a cuckold.
Looks like someone was surfing the net last night.
No, it was actually pretty good last night. A little bit of IM chat.
Nice.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, got a massage that ended with nothing. It was awful.
Really? Not even a blub.
Nothing.
Blub.
I don't do that. Tee-hee.
Not a glub.
Glub.
It's the fun of a massage if no one's humiliated at the end of it. I like that small talk you have to make at the end, like we didn't just engage in prostitution.
All right, but let's get into this. Patrice.
I'll text you my marinate recipe for chicken, stupid. Go ahead.
Patrice, you were there in the beginning when the whole Anthony and Jill thing went
Absolutely
down.
condone it.
Well, no. Let's go back a little further, because Patrice is there when my initial relationship broke up that I was in for 8 years.
Yeah.
And Patrice then started... Oh, Colin's playing some music.
Sorry. I wasn't trying to, but go ahead.
He doesn't know.
Older man, he doesn't know what button it is.
What button is this?
He's just trying to figure out his iPhone. He's just trying to figure it out. I just want to take a phone call.
Just let early 90 Bruce Willis head sit there and figure it out.
The sad thing is, I actually consider that a compliment. I was like, hey, that's not bad.
People found him handsome. Yeah, Patrice is there right from the start, and then kind of, giving advice
The start of
on where it should go.
Destruction of the other relationship.
Right.
Which I condone completely.
That was just done.
Yes.
That was done. And then all of a sudden, all right, now I got some free time on my hands. I'm looking. I want to scope out the scene and find some female companionship. And Patrice steps in and You actually was saying there's a certain type of girl, that I should be looking for.
Absolutely, and you've done that.
Instead of what I was kind of looking at.
Which was the king of a disgusting kingdom, which was Pal Talk. These low-lives, nobody, greasy nothings that have nothing to do but they're bottom feeders. I mean, no offense.
No offense. I'm sure none taken.
No offense, but I'm saying in terms of, not everybody on Pal Talk, I'm saying in terms of your access. You were a bigger man than you thought you were. And the young lady gave you a bit of Let me tell you,
Jill.
Yes. Ultimately,
He doesn't call her a young lady, though. In his world, she's not a young lady.
I never said anything about that.
Well, no.
In his world, she's grandmama.
Hey, man, I'm told you. Me and my girl had a big argument because she listens to the show every day. Anytime she is like the TMZ of this show.
Because she, like a lot of women that are with African American men, gets up early for work while he lies in bed.
Wow.
What's wrong with that?
I like it. There's nothing wrong with that, Colin.
I can just see her getting up, getting dressed every day. The ironing board out in the bedroom. He's lying there sleeping.
Well, he's the candy czar.
Well,
the candy czar doesn't have to get up early.
And I'm a comic.
He collects at night.
Shut up, stupid.
Now go back to Anthony, because this is big.
So yeah, that was done with. You said, go out with Jill, and then you said your girlfriend and you got in a little bit of a
talking about what she said she heard about the situation and the youngness. But my first thing I said to her was, your problem is you give out titles way too quickly. It took my girl 4 years to get a key to the house. You give a key right away. Like you're like you say.
I got like a gumball machine in the
titles,
foyer that you turn it and the key comes out.
And you've never done what's the coming to America? You've never soiled your royal oats. You've never womanized ever in your life. I keep telling y'all that is a part of our existence. You have to objectify women. You can't keep thinking you love them until you do. You didn't love Jill right away. She was an object. There you go. But here's the good thing about what I heard happen.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
No, I want to hear the good thing.
The good thing is this. No one treats her like that, especially in her mind, nothing like you. And I'm not saying that you're nothing. In her mind, she looks at you like a dirty bum.
Right.
And she's never been treated. She gets these dumb like Chris, what's the guy from MSNBC?
Chris Kattan, Chris Carter?
No,
Chris Matthews.
Chris Hansen.
Guys like that, that's who she goes to parties with. And like, oh, can I take you out for a cocktail? And this bum, surrounded by bums, got her. She opened up. She thought she could control you.
Thank you.
Wait a minute. This is not how I see it.
Right.
This bum. Oh, it's just like my girl. She's in love with a fat mess, and she hates the fact that she's in love with me. Women hate that ultimately. So she's never been treated like this. So right now she's going insane. She's wrong traffic advice right now. She's probably like, there's a tie up on. I don't know. See, because all the guys that come on to her, dude, you were not supposed to have her.
Right.
And you smashed it good. You treated her bad. And what ultimately is saving you is your self-esteem is so low that it protects you from somebody like Jill. You expected this not to go well anyway. You thought it was a farce from the beginning. From the beginning.
Well, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
At the
There's no way he was going to fall for
sure.
her like that. He wasn't into it like that because he's like, what does this girl really want from me? What is this? And people probably saying, she's just using you for the publicity. All that stuff goes in your head. So you ultimately was just taking the ride for what it was worth.
Yeah, that seems to be like, especially how things at the beginning, because I thought, all right, this is a goof,
Until you smashed
it started.
Until she started blinking slow and started doing things, and let me tell you, this chick you caught her with, right? That's the perfect thing for your relationship now. Jill is gonna come begging you back, and then you'll be in control.
How does that happen?
Because you dumped her. In her mind, she dumped you, but she knows the deal. In her mind, it's always not. It's not about you. It's about the competition with that other chick.
Right.
And ultimately, dude, she's gonna come back to you because a loser dumped her. She's in trouble. She's in mental trouble. I'm telling you, and you can take advantage of that.
But I'm trying to think like,
have her bang your friends.
Because she kind of took a few things out of the house. You heard about that?
Yeah, like she took your car and
took my car.
Even though her car was
a laptop.
There.
Yeah. My Easy Pass. And I don't even know. There might even be a few things I have no clue about. But Keith's making the exchange. Now, see, a lot of people saying I should do this by myself. I should go over there and give her, because she's given me an ultimatum. She said, pick up my dry cleaning. There's about $500 worth of dry cleaning that has to be picked up. And at the party that I had at my house, which I had an open invite to, but didn't show up.
I didn't get invited to that one either.
I missed Ellen's back. Colin, you have an open invite.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah. And so at the party, her camera got lost. So she wants me to buy her a new camera, and then I'll get my stuff back. I'll get my laptop back and my Easy Pass back.
Here's what you do.
Whatever else is there.
Buy all that stuff you want and tell her to keep your stuff. Tell her to keep your stuff.
Laptop, though?
Laptop's kind of...
Whatever.
I do own a few of them, but...
Who cares? Let her...
So what'll that do?
What that'll do is drive her more crazy. It'll drive her more crazy. Because she's that. Do you understand how childish she went to? This is a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah.
This puts you in control of this situation.
The burning of the clothes?
Oh, this
heard about
matter
that?
of fact, when she comes back, you make her come back on your terms. You take her key back. Because I don't understand what kind of foolishness that was. Like, I told my girl, this is the argument we got into. I said, look, talking about, because she wanted immediately for me to go, and I always take the guy's side under all circumstances.
Yeah.
I said, look, the reason you have a key to my house is to keep me from having other women in my house. I give you an open invitation. See, she wants me to go because I love you and I trust you and I want you to trust me. It's because the fear of my girl walking in will keep me from having a young broad sitting on top of my counter.
When are you writing the book?
Oh, damn.
That is like so brilliant.
But she wants that to be like, I love her so much, but it's just to protect me from my own madness.
Right.
And I said, Anthony has never been a womanizer. He owns a mansion. He's not. No one owns a mansion. Men don't own things for themselves. We own things to impress other people. You just build the pool. You just did some things. It makes you sexier. Your house. It makes you. It does. I look. My girl came in with a kid, right? My house is decorated for strange women to walk in and go, ooh. It's a house that's made for strange women. My girl found her way in, and I had to open my house up, like, without prejudice to keep me from being caught.
Yeah.
Doing what you did.
Well, the key will get you caught.
But that's why I do it. She always is almost could come in. I'm not good at, get in the closet. I'm just not good at it. But what happened is your thing, and I told you this, man. You gotta stop pretending that you're not a dude. You're a dude. You've never womanized, man. You have to go through
I've been
a point
Mr.
of
Monogamy. Mr. Monogamy.
Stereo monogamous. Here, you're my girlfriend now. I love you, Jill. And then some young, and I tell old women this. Any woman over 30, 35. A beautiful 35-year-old ain't as good looking as an ugly 19-year-old.
There's a quote. Patrice O'Neal. You could read in a book with the little line and then Patrice O'Neal.
Yeah, you got to write the book.
I'm serious.
So you're not surprised that this whole thing broke up, right?
No, man, because this dude upgraded his entire but you got to give her credit. She upgraded, and what she upgraded is this. Other women look at Jill Nicolini. She's famous in her own right in New York City. They look at her. They get up. A lot of schoolgirls, a lot of college people get up for the traffic and know the show, know her, look at her, and want what she has. It upgrade her. That's what women do. Women upgrade us in terms of physicality. When I walk down the street with my girl, women look at me and go, "What? How did?" Then they look at me and go, "It must be something," and they want a piece. Jill upgraded your and upgraded your confidence, too, because now you're going to treat news women like garbage. That's what it brought you up to.
Was that your whole goal? Because I kind of remember you explaining this to me before I was going out with her.
Yeah.
You kind of said the same thing.
She's a look. No offense, because you're gonna be back with us. I don't want to trash it too bad.
I'm not.
Hold on.
Traffic girl, man.
Patrice, hold on. You said that a few times. Let's get Anthony's answer. You're not going back.
I think that's an irreparable situation that I don't want to.
She's gonna
go
beg you back.
You know why? I found myself falling into the same thing. I can't do that. I can't fall into the same thing I was doing.
You're gonna fall into it again and again until you fix you. You're not fixed yet. You understand? So the next girl that comes in, this girl here, okay, the girl that you're gonna give her she's just gonna take Jill's place and gonna end up being what Jill was anyway, because that's you. So you don't understand how it trickles down from you. You have to
trickles down from me. Clear stuff.
You have to tell them what it is. What kind of defense system, right, does a 25, 26-year-old girl have against a millionaire who has a mansion by himself, hangs out with all kind of dudes, knows dudes, you're going to talk to Jack Black at some point, and it's like you just talk to him. They don't have a defense against your rules. It's like, look, I live in this mansion. Here's what I need. You always call me 2 hours ahead. Because I don't want to hurt your feelings in case somebody's here. They'll do it because they don't have a defense against your life. See, our status is our vagina, and quite frankly, you're a sexy woman in a bad. You're a 22-year-old Jill Nicolini in terms of status. You understand? So. There's no power against a 25, 26-year-old woman. She doesn't have the ability to tell you no. You're better than she is. You're better than Jill, but it took her craziness and running around and stealing stuff and telling you for you to go, Jesus, you're just a kooky weather girl.
What about the fire? The fire was...
She lit a fire?
You didn't hear that one?
Yeah, see, the girl in the closet, she had her clothes in my closet, and Jill took the bag of clothes and went out to my new fire pit I have out back. Oh, it's wonderful.
When Anthony wasn't home.
When I wasn't home.
When Anthony wasn't home, she had the run of the place.
And because she had my Escalade. That's another thing. She would have my keys regardless because she took my Escalade keys, which had my house keys on it. So she came back when I was at work, went upstairs into the closet, grabbed a few of the things, and then grabbed all that girl's clothes and threw it in the fire pit and lit them on fire.
But see, Anthony, this is another thing about because I have the same low self-esteem. He enjoys that to some degree, driving a beautiful woman crazy like that, because ultimately if you didn't, immediately, phase 1 is change your locks. Phase 2 is you call the cops on this psycho. But you didn't. You like this. It's kind of...
No,
you like driving Jill Nicolini. This is big-time status. Because look at her friend there, the black girl that's on the... She's sitting there crying between every, helicopter shot. She's crying to her black friend about how this son of a bitch did this to her. How could she? He's a loser. He's this and that. And she's losing her mind. You can't get rid of Jill Nicolini just like that, dude. She's what you're doing is you're fixing her. She came in broke, and you're gonna fix her. I'm telling you, take this as a fixing, man. Don't just let this go by as another one, because you're gonna get in the same situation again. She's ready. She's first of all, she's mature enough to be your girl, man. You gotta lay down some justice. You gotta tell her first of all, look, I need some side. Side is important to a dude.
I need some side. I don't see. That seemed to be the problem. Was the fact that there was some side.
Have you ever talked about what's her deal in terms of does she get down like that or what? Does she like girls?
Stop listening to this fake bravery. He doesn't tell his girlfriend I need some side, I guarantee you.
Yeah?
He stole this. This is like a cutscene from Hustle and Flow. And I'm going to stop to it now.
I'm telling you, look.
Shut up and let the laugh. Let the laughter walk.
Luckily, my girl, I'm not saying...
Shut up, you coward. You trying to get him killed.
I'm not...
She'll kill him, man.
It's in terms of this.
She's a Suffolk County Italian. I'm not kidding, man. They're crazy out there. They beat up my cousin.
I love that Colin knows so much about Long Island. You weren't raised on Long Island, but
I know, but
all about it. So where are we today there, Patrice? Ant's not going back out with her.
He's going to go back out with her.
Ant wants the hostage exchange to finally happen, even though they broke up probably a month ago, Ant? Well over a month ago.
Is she calling you or something?
And there's still a connection.
No. Can I say one thing, by the way, one quote?
Yeah.
A guy that said, I'm 6 years behind the time when he came in here actually said, I mean, you get to talk to Jack Black, and he talks back. Wow, Jack Black.
I was trying to think of
I know,
you really trying to think of a name, and I couldn't.
You thought of Tropical Thunder again.
I don't know what I was doing, and you're
I know what
too,
you were
Colin.
doing.
I was trying to think of a damn name.
Jack Black.
Do you miss her?
No, it's not one of those situations where I was just getting too deep into every day seemed to be getting planned out for me. Like I was like, okay, well, it's Wednesday. I'm just going to go home. I'm going to just hang around, maybe drink a beer or something. Oh, we got this to do. We got to go out and we got to do, and it was fine and dandy, but it was always an appearance.
It's not Jill.
Fine and dandy.
It's not Jill. It's not Jill. It's you.
Yeah?
It's you.
How is that me that I wanted to hang out and not go to some event?
All right. Give me an example of how she plans your day.
All right, it was like Thursday wo'd roll around,
okay.
and I'd be like, if I just want to hang out, maybe go out, quiet dinner.
You be her.
Or something else.
You be her, I'll be you.
Quiet dinner.
I'll be how you supposed to be. Go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead.
And then Thursday would roll around, it's like, all right, why don't you, I'm gonna shower, why don't you get ready, because we got the thing to go to. And then I would say, let me tell you what I would say first. I go, what thing?
Yeah, what thing is it?
I told you on Monday. Oh, my God, I told you on Monday that Thursday we had the thing that we're going to. It's an event for little kids that have friggin' 3 eyes.
Right. Okay.
So, Uncle Paul. Yeah, so, why don't you get ready?
Yeah, didn't I tell you Monday I wasn't going? But, she already knew Monday you had told me.
Stay in character. You're supposed to be
She already knew.
Louis Beans.
She already knew that you weren't going on Monday.
Yeah.
So ultimately, she tried the passive-aggressive approach, which is he's going to go. That's what he thought in his mind. But you set that up for her to think. Look, the attack that they do. This is why people, women call me an ass. It's because
Colin just starts laughing.
My girl will say to me, "Do you always have to be this? You always have to be." It's because our attack is like a general or a strategic thing. Their attack is like a snake. It's just what they do. They just try to take over your spirit. Like, I'm diabetic, and my girl uses diabetes as a way to love me. It's hard for me to go, mind your business, I'll take my medicine when I feel like it. If I feel like dying, I will. It's hard. They find a way to make you accept their love. So it's even like little things at a restaurant. If you go, look, give me a steak and some rice, and they bring a steak and potato, and she tries to defend you, it's almost like she ultimately is taking your respect because she thinks you can't even handle your starch situation. You understand?
Yeah.
So there were little things that open her up to know that she can control you like that. So that's what I'm saying. It's you. You're always going to find that problem with you if you don't change it now. And what you need to do is start doing what your body's telling you to do now, is get all kind of funky side. I mean, sports sex, and it's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's got to happen.
Yeah.
Orgies and everything else.
Orgies.
Big time.
That's the realization Ant had. He doesn't want to be tied down. He was tied down for 2 decades. Three women in 2 decades, more or less. And he realized, I'm going to just summarize. He realized he was falling into the same old thing. And it has nothing to do with Jill. He knows he needs to be.
But I'm non-confrontational, so instead of going up to Jill and saying, what might have been the thing to do would be like, hey, I'm kind of feeling a little with this whole situation, blah blah blah. I just decided to, start having extracurricular activities.
Going back to where he needs to be.
Yeah, a little extracurricular activity, and then the old knock on the door that morning. What are you doing? Why is the bedroom door locked?
You think he's going to be back with her personally?
No.
Really?
No. I don't think she would because it's been too public to happen.
Dude.
She couldn't.
That. And here's this. Here's another record I have. I've never gone back to somebody that I've gone out with or dated or
when he's done, he's done.
How can they can never almost hit 18 again?
Listen, we can continue after the break. We have to break.
I really want to. This is gonna.
We could go with this a little longer. The phones are lit. They all have questions.
Oh yeah.
Some agree with Patrice. Some say you're full of crap. So we'll get
therapy. So scratch your ass. I'll tell you a little something about therapy when we get back.
All right, very good. We're going to hit the phones here. I think we got our 13-year-old friend on the phone here. It's JC, right?
Yeah.
What's up, JC? He's 13 years old, Colin.
Really? What, is it for Anthony?
He's been listening to the conversation here. What do you got, JC?
All right, Patrice, you need to stop being a comedian, just become a psychologist. If you figure his Ant's problem out, you figured out everyone.
Good point.
Yeah,
there you go.
Actually makes a valid point, and he's 13. All our other listeners are dopes.
Let's go to Leonardo from Long Island.
Hey.
Leonardo, what's up?
Good evening.
Hello, Leonardo.
I wanted to let you guys know that I think I have to disagree with little Jimmy Norton. I think Jill actually took Anthony's truck and his belongings. I don't think she was, so concerned about her digital camera and her dry cleaning. I think she was expecting Anthony to come running after her, and I didn't think it was over in her mind at all at that point.
The important thing is how he disagreed with me. What did I say?
Yeah, it was Patrice.
I agree with that Gindaloon, though. He's got a good point. Yes, it is. He's right.
You know what I meant? Yeah.
She was fully expecting Ant to run after her. I think Patrice kind of made that point, sure.
Sure. And I think what I meant to say when I was disagreeing with Jimmy was I think Anthony could still get her back, actually, if he wanted to, if he played along with her.
Well, it's not about him getting her back. It's about her running. She's going to come back. She's going to be begging you back soon.
It's been a month.
Who cares? And women plot time? That's nothing. That's
women plot time.
Serious? I would agree if it wasn't public. If it hadn't come out, what happened?
Yes, very sordid.
But she might want Anthony back just so she could, like...
destroy him.
Yes.
Maybe that one.
But you got to always keep... Yes, they always try... Women are like, you ever see Kill Bill, the second one?
Oh, yeah.
And,
that was a bloody movie.
My girl's the same way. She just wants to poison my rice. I'm constantly trying to pull her eyeball out because she won't obey. And she's going to poison my rice. She's out to kill us. They're all out to kill us. Jill was already out to kill you. So just let her keep trying to kill you. But she wants to kill you with your own love. She wants you to go, Jill, you're the best I've ever. And she goes, and it's over.
And then it's done, yeah.
All you got to do is stay 2 or 3 steps ahead of her, and it's easy.
I'd just rather, keep this the way it is, done.
And do what? Keep having, you're going to have superfluous girls come in, and you pop them for a few, they be into you, and then you get smothered, and then you get rid of them. It's not a good thing. Just keep them around and stop giving them titles.
Titles.
At least put them through basic training. As soon as the chick comes in, you are a lieutenant. Like you can't upgrade them as soon as they walk in the door, Anthony.
What do they got to start off as privates?
Hoes! Private hoe!
Private hoe.
Private hoe.
And come on over 2 o'clock in the morning. All right. Do that and get out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Anthony. Come over at 2. Do it till 2:45. Leave right away. No shower. No showers. Sir, yes, sir. Shower at your own house, soldier.
So private hoe.
Private hoe.
When they fall asleep, he kicks in the doorway like the sergeant.
Wake up, ladies.
Wake up.
Let's hit the trash can. Get up now. No breakfast for you. No breakfast for you, soldier.
The private second girlfriend, his name is Charlie.
Just standing outside freezing in the underwear just like in the army.
Let's get a mic.
Can I get a warm face cloth? No. Out now. Sir, yes, sir.
Let's go to Mike in Connecticut. Mike, hey.
Damn.
Hello, Mike.
I love you. Love the show.
Thanks.
But listen, Anthony, you're a total hypocrite.
Am I?
Yeah, you say you want to play the field, but you went from Jill to this new girl, and now she's living in your house. So where are you playing the field?
Good point.
You went from one girlfriend to another girlfriend.
He don't make them private homes. We just was saying that.
It's not that he's a hypocrite, he's just a spineless jellyfish.
Spineless jellyfish.
Let's put clothes in there.
Oh, Christ.
Girl from the closet out and get another bitch in there.
That's why he keeps building extensions. He's afraid to throw the girls out. He's building new places for him to live.
So, I just leave him in there and build new places on my house.
That's the I flew her in from Dallas wing.
Is this chick from Dallas?
No.
Is she with you from Long Island or some chick? Where'd you meet her? Where'd you meet the Jill Nicolini destroyer?
Jill Nicolini destroyer. I'll keep that under my hat for a while.
In the area, though?
No.
Really?
No, it's very, very far away land.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
And, oh, Jesus. And the sad thing, here's the thing that's so sad.
Yeah.
I want to make sure that you're never going to see her again, Jill, before I start really trashing her.
Yeah.
Because, the sad thing is the pretending to like someone's girlfriend.
Oh, well, yeah, you've talked about that, yeah.
I cursed Norton out, because Norton is another one that'll give women titles, and I'm like, look,
it's usually prostitute or escort or star.
No, you'll introduce Norton. You will introduce a girl as like this is my girlfriend, and that's uncomfortable to your friends.
Well, my friends have to whatever I'm at. My thing is this: I don't care what my friends can introduce a chick as anything they want, and it doesn't bother me. It's irrelevant to me. So wherever I'm at with a girl, no one should care.
No, it's not. No, it's like if I go, hey, Norton, this is my girlfriend, such and such. There's a certain, because you're my friend, there's a certain respect, and there's a certain status she has automatically because she's your girlfriend. And if she's private hoe, she doesn't deserve girlfriend. Like, hey, this is okay. Hey, Norton's girlfriend. You don't have to look out for a hoe. You have to look out for your friend's girl.
True, but the only thing that matters is when your friend gives him that status. Like, I've had 2 girlfriends in the last 5 years. I mean, I haven't had a lot of girlfriends in the last 5 years. I've had 2 girlfriends in, I think, 5 years. Or maybe even longer. Probably since 2001. So maybe 7 years. I've had 2 girlfriends, both kind of recent.
Cut to the chase. Jesus, nobody would say, hey, you're chronological.
That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing.
It's taking a long time to get there.
That was a...
Hey, we got
Maybe, I'm sorry, it was 7 years. Actually, you know what? 6.5. Shut up.
Well, no, I was contradicting the point, though. It's like, if you know, it's like you give them a title when you feel like giving them a title, and then everybody has to kind of... Yeah. Whatever, and then when you're done with them, there's no more title.
It's like the mafia when they go, this is a friend of ours,
exactly.
This is a friend.
Hey, what are we doing? Oh, Ant wanted to add one more thing before we try to move on. We got Kosher Sports with David.
Yes, David.
David is here to do Kosher Sports. But first, Anthony remembered something else that was going on with this whole breakup thing with Jill.
Yes. Well, things were taken. Remember, I brought that up, taken from the house. And I have to come up with some cash for some dry cleaning and a camera to get it back. But I did forget there was a few things that happened right afterwards. On the same day that she came by to burn the other girl's clothes, she apparently went through my Amex bills, my American Express statements, and correlated certain dates that I maybe wasn't available to go out, or certain dates where she was away, and then looked and saw those dates and what I was spending money on.
Cassage.
And some of them were... No, some were like a restaurant, and then there was a hotel in there, and it was circled, and then written on there was, is this... were you with one of your whores on this day?
Yes.
Yeah.
You'll have to explain that someday to an IRS guy.
Yeah, what is the
accountant's question?
You should have on that one. You should have said, "Damn, Joe, good one."
Yeah, wow. I know that's like investigative journalism.
Good one.
What is she doing traffic for? She should be doing investigative journalism like Geraldo.
It's kind of like she's been there before, huh?
I don't know.
Knows where to go.
I don't know, but the thought of going through the Amex thing was like, wow.
When that happened, you got caught in person, but you're so
my favorite
caught.
clip of the day. I'm sorry. Look at how the cops got rid of this guy. They just hit him with their car.
Yeah, it was a little outrageous.
Yeah, it was a little. It was like, wow. I looked at that and was like, oof.
You can't explain hotel rooms and nice dinners when you're like, I'm not feeling too well. $300 dinner in a hotel?
Yeah.
Wow.
That
you got to give it to her for that one.
I believe there was also.
Wait a minute. Was that the evidence?
Yeah.
I mean, it was.
Oh yeah, it was what it was. I didn't deny that there was something going on.
Wow.
But she was also mad because she circled one thing. It was a restaurant I had gone to.
But where did you go to eat? McDonald's? Where put somebody and go, where's Joe Nicolini, Anthony?
Do you think I would go to McDonald's?
Where did you go where they didn't know you and it was
wait. They know me down at this place. It's a very nice restaurant. They do know me down there, and they're very discreet. They keep their mouths shut.
Okay.
Yeah, but you jumped in.
How's the Italian food here?
They wouldn't say anything to you to embarrass you or to make you uncomfortable.
No, they know. They know who I am.
But Anthony was onto something, and Patrice kind of.
It was
there.
So it was circled that, and then she realized that I had been to that restaurant the next day with her. So she goes, "You took one of your whores to the same restaurant the day before you took me?"
I had to test it out to see if it was good enough for you.
They might have poisoned the food.
Yeah, I didn't want you to get food poisoning.
and Anthony probably went, "Hey, Jill, try the veal. I had it yesterday with."
Oh, fantastic! Great. All right.
Yeah, you recommend it? No, don't have that. It's no good here. How do you know?
All right, we can get back to this. But look, Colin is hanging around. He's got like a TV appearance, but he's hanging around because he wants to